What's the best way for a CEO to get involved and just start?
There's so many opportunities out there for CEOs, the board of directors, and people that are in charge of security for a company to be able to take advantage of. For example, there's what they call NIST CSF, National Institute of Standard and Technology. It's a federal government program that helps everybody, especially small businesses out there. CSF means Cybersecurity Framework. And for just about every single business out there now that's looking for a cybersecurity insurance, there's a question on the questionnaire for cybersecurity insurance that says, what kind of framework are you using to protect your infrastructure? And most businesses never heard of it. They've said, you see the option NIST CSF, you see COVID. What does that mean? They don't know. That is why you need to engage someone like an MSP that understands cybersecurity to help you choose the best option for your business. Whether you're a one-man shop or 1,000, staff shop, you just have to have the right people that has a track record and can tell you exactly the why, the what, and how. And that will be the first thing. So NIST CSF has a framework that has, it used to be about 5 tenets of the framework. It used to be identify. You need to identify what you have. You can't protect anything unless you know what it is, right? Identify what you have. Then you have to protect. How do you protect it? Things like passwords and multi-factor authentication, biometric, those are there. Then you have detect. Yesterday it used to be you have an antivirus. Today, you don't have to be paranoid, but you have to put a tool in there that can do threat hunting. I know that sounds different. It's not a war zone, but you have to assume someone is in your network. That is part of the proactiveness that you have to, you have to curtail. You have to be able to get into that mindset. Look, who's in my network? There are different tools out there on the market that can all continuously 24/7 monitor the traffic on your network, in your computers, in your devices, to see if there's something in there that has been compromised, that got in there somehow. Because you have to remember, and this is for the C-level people, the bad actors, it's a full-time job for them, just like you. They have mandates, they have quotas, they have targets, they get promoted, they get attaboy, because they did a good job. It's a full-time job for them. When you start thinking about them as your competitor, now you stop thinking about them, oh, they're bad actors, I'm going to wait for the FBI. The police can't do anything because it's a federal offense. So
yeah, and they know how to hide too, right? It's more than just using a VPN, right? It's more than just using a VPN and a different server and pinging all over the world. Like they know what they're doing. So I like that idea though. Think of them as competition. You got to get ahead of the competition, whose job is to steal all of your data.
It's a business for them. Mm-hmm. All right. They go to work 9 to 5, just like you and I go to work. It's a business. So if you take them seriously, like that's my competitor out there, you're not going to look down and say, look, I'm not trying to glamorize stealing. It is stealing. It is theft.
Still a crime.
Whether it's state sponsored, whether it's by some kid that's 16 years old in his mother's and parents' basement, whether it's an activist or hacktivist, it doesn't matter. It is theft. But the point is, for you to get that sense of competitiveness, what do you do if you have a competitor? You want to have one, up against them. You want to be ahead of them, right? So if you think that way, then your cybersecurity is going to be ahead of the bad actors. Today, your antivirus is as useless as it comes.
Wait, so are you telling me I should get rid of Norton Antivirus for my computer, or Malwarebytes, or even, God forbid, Windows Defense server, even on my personal computer?
Okay, I have a client, and actually, this client happens to be, a friend of mine. We became friends over the years, mm-hmm. And when we did an audit on this network, he had 2 antivirus programs. That was before he became a client. And he goes, I don't need anything else I said, you need something to do threat hunting, to actively look to see if something is in your computer. Lo and behold, that was the day he called on the weekend, because it's a friend of mine too. He goes, Walter, my mouse is moving and I'm not doing anything.
Uh-oh.
And I told him, I said, dude, that's your problem. Because
yeah, you're hacked, bro.
What to do. He didn't listen.
Guess what? You don't own your computer anymore. That's someone else's computer now. Might as well burn it and throw it out.
I told him it's a weekend. I'm not worried about it because you don't want to pay and you don't want to deal with the service that we told you need to do because you know better than us, right? People think cybersecurity is because, I can turn my computer on, I have an antivirus, and everything is hunky-dory. No, today's technology is that you need to use to fight the bad actors is different. You cannot use yesterday's skill set or tool set to fight, the bad actors.